Hey you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball slash keto guru, Keto Diamond. And today is day 918 of my ketogenic journey. Oh boy, do I have some surprises for you. So guys and dolls, obviously I took my measurements. Holy crap. And there's a really, really big surprise with the measurements too. Something I've never admitted to or confessed to ever. So you're going to hear all that, and you're going to see what I ate yesterday. Plus, you're going to hear a little baby news. And guys and dolls, I'm going to be right back with the chit-chat and away. And I probably had the weirdest fluctuations yesterday ever. Anyway, guys and dolls, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell because all that helps my channel grow, and I absolutely love it. And if you need keto help, I help everybody do keto for free. My contact information is below, plus a website, ketodiamond.com, dedicated to helping you free lose all the weight you need to. Anyway, guys and dolls, let's rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style. I've got 200 grams of chicken. I fried it in coconut oil. It's just chicken breast. Half a serving of lettuce, 2 servings of cheese, 3 servings of mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and cherry tomatoes. I cannot keep them cherry tomatoes in the house. I've learned that. I just had like 4 of them, and that's not really good for me. But anyway, they're just little teeny tiny tomatoes. And of course, salt and pepper if I didn't say it. So this is the day after I did this, but I wanted to tell you what I did. So this Milo's tea, it's unsweetened. It's only tea and filtered water. So I added some of this monk fruit sweetener, the extract, this one and that one. Well, I added this to the jug. I added that one to the cup. I drank it, and within 15 to 20 minutes, and this was long after and long before I had ate anything else, I got really, really tired and lethargic. Now, I'm not saying these kicked me, but my weight also jumped up for a little while. I'll tell you more about that in a little while, well, in just a few minutes. But I'm a little concerned or a little confused. Either maybe this has something in it that I didn't know about, or these affected me. But I use them in my coffee every day, and they don't bother me. So maybe I use too much. I don't know. What is tomorrow?
My last day, not a parent.
Not a biological parent.
Yes. Sorry, that sounded terrible. Sorry. I'm terrified. I feel like I have nothing done. I came in here because I was hungry and I wanted a bowl of cereal. I'm in the middle of cleaning our room. Have no clue why I started doing this. I want to wash clothes now because I see that I can. I can't stop.
It's called nesting. It's normal when baby's on its way. You ready?
Yeah. I'm scared.
Here comes Athena soon.
I'm pretty sure that she'll probably be here Monday night. I don't think I'll make it to Tuesday.
I don't think so either, but here we go, y'all. After our workout, it's almost 9 p.m. I'm having a Baconator with no bun from Wendy's. These after lunch and one of these after dinner. Serving is Lily's dark chocolate bacon chips. Well, we'll just call it PMS. The macros for that: 2012, 28 grams of carbohydrates, 173 grams of fat, and 101 grams of protein. So obviously my household is extremely lively today. You can see. Wait, hold up. There's one right behind me. He just ate a bunch of stuff. Anyway, he likes it. I forgot to tell you, go visit Mr. Katie's Keto and Fitness. He's also going to do his measurements tonight after 1 month of bodybuilding. So first and foremost, something weird with the scale happened yesterday. Just bonker readings. It was driving me crazy, and I was like, oh my God, I'm in so much trouble. Now, the very stuff I use in my coffee every single day, I put in some unsweetened tea. The tea is literally just supposed to be tea and filtered water. That's what the ingredients say. But right after drinking it, I got so tired. I was freaked out. I was like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then I stepped on the scale. Yesterday morning, what did I weigh yesterday morning? 168.4, I think. No, 169 point something. Hold up. 169.4 is what I weighed yesterday morning. I stepped on that scale and it said 176. I was like, wait a damn minute now. Hold on. Because now normally if I go up 2 to 3 pounds in a day, I'm going to drop all that weight and maybe even hit a new low or something, right? So I'm going to, 2 to 3 pound fluctuation, that's completely normal. Now, if you have a cheat meal or something, you might shoot up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds. But I didn't cheat. I just had the stuff I normally had in my coffee, in my tea. Huh? And I know it was that because it was far after having had breakfast. I had just decided to have that glass of sweet tea. And I have this way before I have breakfast. So if the stuff in it was going to affect me, it should affect me in my coffee, right?
Maybe it was the tea.
But like I said, the tea is just black tea and filtered water.
Unless
That's what it
they
says.
didn't put everything that was actually in it. You know, some companies do that.
Well, I do know that, but it says only 2 ingredients. I mean, they're boasting about this product on the front, famous unsweetened tea, which I normally would not drink because I'm a Southerner, and if it ain't got sugar in it, we ain't trying it. But I figured I got my monk fruit sweetener. I'll drop some of it in there and just see what we got. And it did. It tasted really good, like sweet regular tea. So I don't, hell if I know. But, hold on a minute. Sorry. Got to put that down. I stepped on the scale this morning. No, well, let's finish out with the scale thing. So 176 is where it was at yesterday afternoon. I was like, oh, crap. Then I went to the bathroom. A lot. Had a lot of different potty visits yesterday. Something going around in the household. After the very first one, I stepped on the scale. We went down to 175. I was like, well, damn. That's a lot. I knew it was a lot, but that was a lot. So then I went again. I went up 0.4 pounds. What? How you do that? But I did. So whatever. But either way, I thought, well, there's no way tomorrow's weigh-in is going to go good. There's just no way because I went up too far. But let me show you what the weigh-in was. Wild, right? So technically, since yesterday, being that I'm 168.8 now, I went down 0.6 ounces. Of course, 0.6 pounds. And of course, that's not my lowest. My lowest is 167.2. But working on it, every time you fluctuate up in water weight, you can shoot up in water weight in 30 minutes, but you can't drop it that damn fast. But apparently I did pretty good yesterday because, I mean, I went way up compared and I was scared. But we had a good workout and everything yesterday. And since we've been working out for a month now, hubby is checking his measurements today. Now, luckily, just a couple days before we started working out, I checked my measurements again. And my hair's growing fast and it's driving me crazy because it's doing that curl up thing. And like I cut it right here probably, a month ago, maybe not even that long.
But as fast as it's growing, you're not going to have to deal with it long.
Yeah, my hair grows super fast. It just does. My hair and nails, I can cut them all the way down to the nub and they'll be like I had them done within 2 weeks. So, but anyway, guys and dolls, the measurements. Should I go ahead and tell them the one thing I've never admitted to with my measurements?
You know, considering it wouldn't fit around it, probably.
Yeah, so I never measured my butt. I never measured my butt. When I do my hips, I go underneath my belly and underneath my butt and just kind of measure both thighs put together. That's my hip measurement because when I first started keto, July 28th, 2017, this measuring tape did not fit all the way around my butt and my hips. It didn't. And plus I had the belly in the front. So, I mean, it just wouldn't fit all the way around me. I was liking, an inch or two. And the thing here, well, it only goes to 60 inches. And I think that's pretty standard for most measuring tapes, right? Well, it wouldn't fit all the way around me. So I didn't mark it and I didn't tell anybody because I was embarrassed that this would not fit all the way around my frame. Today when I was doing my measurements, I realized it would now. And I know since this is 60 inches and it wouldn't fit all the way around me, conservatively, I can say my butt was probably 61 inches at least. So I took it from there and I measured. Today, guys and dolls, my butt, hip, and all that good stuff is 39.25 inches. Whereas it would not fit the measuring tape at about 61 inches. So that is 21.75 inches. That's 21 3/4 inches off my butt. I knew I lost my butt, but still, that's 21 inches off my butt cheeks and part of my belly too, because that part of my belly was in the way. And I always tried to get up underneath there, but it still wouldn't fit. So that's embarrassing. Or I felt embarrassed by it. Now I'm not embarrassed by it at all. I'm like, that is one hell of an off-scale victory right there. Yeah, and adding that into my overall measurements, that the body fat that I've lost, guys. So I measured today. I've lost 1/4 off my neck. I have lost 1/2 off each upper arm, although they still look massive to me, but I've lost 1/2 inch off each upper arm. I have lost 1/4 of an inch off each forearm. I have lost, and this is since last time I measured in, was it December 29th, 2019, so just a little over a month ago. Nothing off my wrist. My boobs, I lost another 1.5 inches off of those. I knew it. My bra's too big again. But, you know, it didn't make me happy. My bra line, which is underneath the boobs where the bra sits, I have lost another 1.25 inches off of that. Waist, I've lost another just 1/4 inch off of that. But I'll take it. That's the 1/4 inch gone. Plus, I'm on my period, so it actually might be more. But anyway, who knows? Hips, I've lost 2 more inches off what I always considered to be my hips, which are my thighs and my... It's literally right across my hip line, but under my butt is where I always had to put the measuring tape. And it's very important that every time you measure, you try to measure in the same area. So if you skip an area, you can add that area in, but don't change it from like your original thing. What else? I didn't lose anything off my upper thighs or the fatty part of my thighs, which is not too shocking. So the first time I ever measured, I had lost 11 inches off my thighs. The very first time I measured.
You won't lose any more off your...
I hope so. You know how much meat's sitting right there? There's a lot of fat.
No, I meant your calves. I thought you said...
Oh, no, not my calves. I'll tell you about my calves. So my calves are the only place that shows that I went up. And that's not too surprising because I don't have a whole lot of fat left on my calf. And I've been at the gym every day for a month almost. So that's probably muscle. I went up 1/4 inch. Well, not 1.25, but just 1/4 inch on each thigh. I mean, calf. Sorry. So my calves are building muscle, yeah, but they look good. I can't even lie to you. If I flex them suckers, they look muscular. I like it. Ankles, I went down 1/4 inch on each. Yay. And I call it my up boob. It's really not my up boob. It's just above my boob, kind of under through here.
It's your chest.
Yeah, I guess it's my chest. And I always measure that last because I used to forget to do it. I've lost 1 inch up there too. So that's super cool. In a month. You know what's funny? In a month, I don't think I've lost more than 2 or 3 pounds total. And that's when I'm at my lowest. So, wow.
But now you have to take in, and they do too, that you take in effect that you have worked out for a month. So you can lose
I could be
5 pounds of fat, but if you gain a pound of muscle, you would never go down on your weight.
Well, no, it's 5 pounds for 5 pounds. That's just smaller looking with the muscle.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Right, but it's smaller looking.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right.
You lose 3 pounds. So what I meant to say, you lose like 3 pounds of fat, but you gain a pound of muscle. It's going to weigh.
It's gonna kind of, yeah, I see what he's saying. It's gonna even out a little bit, but your muscle is tighter than fat. It's stronger and it's a smaller place. So a 5 pound muscle is much, much smaller than 5 pounds of fat. So I could be exchanging fat for muscle as far as the weigh-ins go. Probably not a super lot. We've only been doing it a month, but that is enough to tone up the muscle and get it started on the build. So that's good. But overall, for the last month, I have lost 8.25 inches. So 8.25 inches in the past month off my body. Now in total, that is 17.5 feet of fat and flesh gone from my body. That is 210 inches total, 210.75 inches total off my body in all the places I just named that I measured. And then I added my actual hips and butt into it. Another 21.75 inches gone. In total, guys and dolls, I have lost 232 inches and a half. 232 and a half inches. 19 and 3 19.3 feet off my body. 19.3 feet of fat and flesh gone from a 5 foot tall person. I don't even know how many people you can build with that, but that's a lot of people build, okay? Wow. To me, that is phenomenal. That is extraordinary. That's why so many people on keto tell you to measure and not just weigh. See, weighing in is great, and seeing the weight go down is great, but your measurements, that's where you really are losing the fat and flesh. That's showing. So, because my water weight can spike up and down. My ankles might swell, my feet might swell, and that scale might be inaccurate because of it. But the measurements from the rest of your body, let's say you measure your top half and everything's gone down, but your ankles and feet are bigger. You're holding some water down there. Now, I couldn't really find anywhere but my calves that went up, and they don't look watery, swollen, or nothing like that. So I think that's muscle. But I am so excited. Now I've got some other news to tell you.
Now, you figure
Oh boy, I've got some news to tell you too.
the average man is around 5'10", and the average woman is around 5'1". So you cut that and say the average person is around 5'5",
Okay.
and you lost 19 feet. So you lost almost 4 people.
We'll take it. That's in height anyway. I lost 4 people in height, but that's phenomenal. All right, guys, and also, you know that I've been dealing with some family and personal drama, some craziness going on. My parents have went to Reedsville to see my sister, who's in the hospital now.
I thought she was in Greensboro Hospital.
No, she's in Reedsville. But anyway, they went up to see her. That's about a 3-hour trip for them, one way. So I want to go, but of course I can't because Destiny is due to go into labor any second, and if she goes, her and Brian's gonna have to rush out the door, and I'm gonna need to stay here with Zach.
You could go. You could just go and come back.
I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to chance it because what if we're up there visiting her?
Well, what
and
if something does happen to your sister and you miss that opportunity?
I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys and dolls, while she's up there, she, if you didn't see my other videos, she has damaged her heart for years and years of drug abuse. She is paralyzed from waist down. Now, she had a very tragic and terrible situation happen to her where she had a car accident and, of course, became paralyzed. And it is horrific. It really is. But some people, you know, they take it and they work with it. They live with it, and they just kind of maintain their life as best they can. Some people rise above and go beyond everything. Unfortunately, my sister has taken her accident and went to the worst possible level she could with it. Instead of making it better, she made it just a million times worse.
I also remember what the doctors told her when the accident happened. If she would have went to physical therapy, if she would have pushed and strived, there was a high chance she could have got her mobility back.
Yeah, and then they did tell her that, you know, that there was a possibility that she could have walked again if she kept pushing at it. But she didn't, and she got very depressed. Now, look, I understand that. That is a horrific thing to suffer. The loss of body limbs, the loss of mobility, I know that that is horrific, and I hated it for her. But there were times where she strived and she done well, and she got up on some leg braces and she was doing okay. And then there were other times where she was just, she got hooked on pain medications first, then pain and anxiety medication, and then turned that into pain, anxiety, and drug
I really
problems.
think the doctors did her wrong by putting her on the pain medication
Well,
to begin with. I mean,
for so long, yes. Because, I mean, this wreck was 19 years ago. She's still getting pain and anxiety medication every single day, tons of it.
A good doctor will give you something for your pain medicine, but he will not eliminate all your pain. He'll tell you that's something you just got to get accustomed to and get used to.
Some of it, yeah. And, well, anyway, since she's been in the hospital, her leg was broken and she didn't know it. So she went to the hospital because it was really, really swollen. She wasn't breathing well. Her heart is very damaged from the drugs. And over the last couple of days, she has gotten several blood transfusions and a PICC line into her heart because she has a lot of pressure sores on her body from sitting in a wheelchair all the time. Now, the doctors, I was there when they told her, do not sit on your behind all the time. Staying in your chair all the time is what's causing these pressure sores. She's stubborn. So even when she's watching TV, she's in her wheelchair. Instead of laying on the couch on her side, getting some of the pressure off her backside, when she's in bed, she's laying on her backside instead of laying on her side or her stomach to get some of the pressure off. And she's always just cleaned them, packed them, and covered them up. even though they, they told her if you quit smoking, we could do some surgical repairs and try to heal them that way. She's had multiple surgery, all kinds of stuff, but she just won't stay off of them, and they got infected, which is why she has the PICC line going into her heart again. And she was told she could never have a PICC line again because she's had a lot of those too. And but you know what? Funny story. My wonderful, delightful sister had the police called on her in the hospital yesterday. Why? Because she decided she was going to smoke and she just didn't give a damn. And they told her to put it out and she refused, so they called the police. And they couldn't kick her out. She's got a PICC line and all kinds of stuff running into her body. But, oh, I love this girl.
Who gave her the cigarette?
Her boyfriend and her daughter.
Idiot.
The ones that give her the drugs. And then they'll deny that. They'll say that I'm crazy and they're not really doing that and she's doing it all behind their back, but you know it's a damn lie. Anyway, sorry guys. I'm very frustrated with the situation and I want to go see her, but at the same time, I don't want to watch her die. And Destiny's about to have a baby any second now. Literally could just say, hey, something's wrong. We got to go. She's 5 days from her due date, 1 day from being induced and dilated. So I don't know what to do. I may go see my sister tonight. I'm not real sure, but I may not too. And again, it's also a thing of I just don't want to see her die, but I'm frustrated. I'm aggravated. But you know what? Screw it. We had off-scale victories. We had a great measurement. We didn't have a too terrible weigh-in considering what I thought was going to happen.
What was your weigh-in?
168.8.
And you dropped 6 pounds?
Yeah.
Last night?
Yeah.
Here you go, girl.
And then Zach is sick too. And should I really go?
I think you should. But then again, I don't know.
Well, think about it. She's sick. I've got this cough. Zach's got something. What would you do? Just y'all tell me because I'm lost. I don't want to also give her something, but I didn't even think about that till just now. Everybody in my house is sick. I've got bathroom issues. And I don't know. Anyway, guys and dolls, I love you. You are all wonderful, helpful, and supportive. I really appreciate it. I'm daggone it. We were supposed to go to the park and go to the monkey bars.
It's not too late. It's only...
That'll be in tomorrow's video. Because I'm going to the park and I'm going to get on the monkey bars. And I'm taking Zach with me. He's going to love it. And, alright guys, so if you need my help with keto, my contact information is below. Go visit my website, Beginner's Guide Foods List. Nothing to sign up for, nothing to join. All free information just sitting there waiting for you. KetoDiamond.com. Also, I updated a lot of stuff yesterday. Some more articles and different stuff over there to help you out. And if you need a Keto Mojo, which you don't have to have one, but if you want one, it's a blood testing keto meter. You can get one for 15% off of my link below. You can get Lakanto products and all kinds of goodies. And Shashka bracelets. My favorite jewelry ever. Anyway, guys and dolls, much love to you.